Hey everybody, welcome to the Publish and Profits 5-Day Challenge. My name's Emeka, I'm the host of this challenge, and you're gonna be working with me over the next 5 days. I'll explain a little bit about my story in a second, but first, let me explain exactly what this 5-day challenge is. So this is gonna be a virtual hands-on workshop where we're gonna work together to create a book, publish it on Amazon, and have it set up to generate a guaranteed profit in its first 5 days. Now, over the next 5 days, you will have wrote your first book, you will have published your first book, you will have made your first dollar online and your first sale online, and you will have a copy of your printed book in hands. The last one might take a little longer than 5 days based on shipping and where you are, but bottom line is you also have a copy of your own book in your own hands. So that's what you can expect to come out of these next 5 days. Now, who am I? I'm just a regular person. I'm nobody extra special or anything like that, except for if you ask my mom, but I'm just a regular person who just wanted a little bit more from life. That's it. I'm a father, I'm a husband. You see my beautiful kids, Julie and Raph, and my gorgeous wife. I am the homeschool principal. We homeschool both our kids. When I say we, I mean Mariana homeschools our kids, and I'm the principal overlooking things. I am the music class bus driver. Both our kids play multiple instruments. They also take coding classes. They're massive gamers, and they have their own little YouTube channels that they like running as well. And my wife also runs a home-based therapy business too. When we don't have any of those things going on, we try to travel and we take road trips as much as we can. Our goal is to, over the next little bit, see all of the national parks across the United States. All of this that I just explained would not be possible if it wasn't thanks to the online Amazon business that we've built for ourselves that pays us a passive income every single month. Now, it wasn't always like this, right? You see me, fresh to Mexico. Julie was just born, she's sitting on my lap, and here I am, jobless, forced to live with my in-laws. Felt like a loser, failure, had a ton of poor me syndrome, absolutely hated the situation, and had no idea how to change it. Found out about building an online business, but I had zero money saved up. Found out about KDP, which was a little easier to start because the barrier of entry was lower. So I borrowed a little bit of money to pay a ghostwriter to write a book for me, and I ended up getting scammed right away. Not after a great start, okay? I did try one more time, and I was able to publish my first book. Here it is. Okay, Emotional Habits, Grit, Discipline, and Confidence. It was everything I lacked. But this is it. You can see it. It's up on Amazon. It's the real thing. August 30th, 2016 is when I purchased a copy for myself. And yeah, all right. So I knew one thing. I knew, well, one, I could publish something online, and two, I made a couple bucks from it. So I knew the online world worked. I knew I could do it. And I published a few more books, and then my fourth book took off. Fourth book made about $600 in 2 weeks. After that, I never looked back, okay? You know, to this day, that book still generates a passive income for me. This is my screenshot from one of my accounts, and it's not a ton, but I still get these checks, I guess in my PayPal, that come in every single month. And I don't run ads to them. I don't do any advertising. I don't get any reviews for them. I don't do anything except for see the deposit of my check in my account every single month. It's a true passive income. Now, in 2017, going back a few years, I started teaching other people how to build a passive income lifestyle like this. I hosted several annual self-publishing events in Cancun, Mexico. We'd have you can see them here in the picture, some of the top people in the self-publishing space, the best of the best, fly in and share their knowledge and help teach others. Absolutely transformative events. They were incredible. In 2021, I decided to sell my entire KDP account, sold my publishing business. It was for just over $200,000. You can see this is the first part of the check, and then few weeks later, once final royalties are paid out, they send you the next check. But it was just over 200 grand. And I stepped away from teaching publicly, and I still had some clients that I worked with one-on-one. I'm a natural born teacher though. I love teaching and helping others, helping people make what I do consider life-changing income. Gary is from Australia here and making over $48,000 in 1 month from a self-publishing business. This is when he bought his first car, right? Suraj from India, one of the very, very first students I worked with, since he's started in 2016 up until 2024, so what is that, eight years or so? 42 books, he's made over $2.4 million. And he lives in India, so that 2.4 million, it's a lot closer to like 10 to 12 million, if you account for the currency difference. And countless others who have made, like what I say, is life-changing income. And the coolest thing is, it's all done with these little like how-to books that they don't even write themselves. And you can see a couple of them there. So over the next 5 days, my goal is to show you how to make not life-changing income, but here's what I can promise you. If you follow through and do this 5-day challenge with me, you will make your first $1 online at the end of it. I can guarantee you that. Now, for the next 5 days, I want you to remember this one thing. If you can make $1 online, you can make 10. If you can make $10 online, you now have the skill set and the ability to make $100 online. Now, if you can make $100 online, you can make $1,000 online. And if you can make $1,000 online, you have the skill set and the ability to make $100,000 online. My goal is simply to prove to you that you can do this too. Now, why doesn't everybody succeed? Well, it's like everything else. Most people give up before they give it a fair shot. It takes an average of 5 high-quality books to change your life. Not 1, not 2, not 3. It takes an average of 5, right? This is the one stat I've learned from all the years of doing this. Now, why do most people give up? Well, the old way of doing things, the time and the cost. It used to take 6 to 8 weeks to complete a book. 6 to 8 weeks. And it used to cost about $2,000 to create a book. So you can see that adds up pretty quick. You're already $10,000 in. And 6 to 8 weeks, what is that, 30 odd weeks or so. But the new way, following the profit formula, it can be done in 7 to 14 days. And it can be done for almost $0. So what's changed? Well, it's AI. AI has taken what used to take us weeks, and we can now do it in hours thanks to AI. Amazon, lucky for us, loves AI. They've been investing billions and billions of dollars in AI itself. In fact, I just got this in my inbox the other day from Amazon. They've announced that you can now create ads to run to your books using Amazon's AI generative creative studios or whatever it's called. So they are all in on using AI on their platform. So I want you to ask yourself this important question. If you could break free from your 9-to-5 job, finally achieve financial independence beyond just scraping by month to month, simply by doing the one following thing, would you give it everything you possibly could? So what is that one thing? Publish 5 high-quality books with 100 reviews each. That's it. If you do that one thing, I can guarantee you your entire life will change. The purpose of this challenge is to prove to you that you can publish a book. That's it. Because when you're starting something new, right, we all make mistakes. You're gonna make mistakes. But this way it allows you to make mistakes without having to spend any money, right? The fear of the unknown. Right now, you know nothing about how to set up an account, how to get paid, how to publish anything, how to create a cover. You don't know any of that, and that's okay. You're gonna be able to learn how to do all of that without having to spend $1. And probably the biggest thing, is you start the learning curve now. You start it now, or you start it after you've spent thousands of dollars on a course and thousands of dollars to create a book. That learning curve is starting no matter what. But here, you get to start it with me, where it's not going to cost you a penny. We all learn, like the little girl here, their dad holding her seat, pushing her on her bike, or I guess just holding the balance, right? We all learn that way. But we want to become like the girl on the right? Smiling, legs up, splashing through the puddles. That's the end goal. Every single person you see here on the screen started the exact same way you are right now. Every single one. And one book can change your life. I love that quote because it really only takes one, right? And you can thrive or you can survive. The choice is yours. When I started, I remember thinking, man, this one book right here, it's taking care of this one expense. Or, these two books are helping take care of this expense. What if you had one book that took care of one of the expenses you hate to see every single month? What if you had one book that took care of all of your entertainment expenses? What if you had one book that took care of all of your extracurricular activities for your kids? That's what Amazon can do for you. I have one book right here in October, made just over $600. What $600 expense do you have right now that you would not you would never want to have to pay for that again? Because now this one asset that you have on Amazon will pay you every single month and take care of that expense for you. That's how a book can change your life here. What if your entire Amazon business account took care of all your monthly expenses, like your rent or your mortgage, your rent, your groceries, your utility, insurance, whatever all of your expenses are? What if your entire account took care of that? How would that change things in your day-to-day life? Now, starting something new, you might not have a ton of support. Family, friends, spouse might not support you or doubt you, okay? They have zero idea what they're talking about. They haven't sat down and watched the videos, okay? They're probably not watching this one right now. But my biggest tip for those of you who are married, just have your wife watch this, okay? Walk her through the process so she fully understands, or he fully understands exactly what you're going through. No matter what you do in life, people are going to doubt you and they're going to be negative in your life no matter what you do. So let them do that and move on. There's no reason to take advice from people that you wouldn't trade positions with. Now, another doubt that you might have is, well, I can't write a book. Okay, yes, you can. You will be blown away at how easy it is with the help of AI. Okay, remember, the purpose of this book is not to be a bestseller. It's to just go through the process of publishing your first book. It's to start the learning curve. And plus, it's fun to talk about and share things about things that you love with people that you know, okay? So that's the whole point. Now, I don't have the time. Okay, you do, because we all have 24 hours. I have 24 hours, you have 24 hours. Elon Musk has 24 hours. It's just how we prioritize our 24 hours. So here's what I want you to do right now, okay? You're gonna get your calendar app out on your phone or computer, whatever, wherever you use your calendar app, and you're gonna schedule the 5-day challenge into your calendar right now. There's no skipping this, okay? Just schedule it. If you're a morning person, okay, and you like waking up early, you have a little bit more energy in the morning, okay, so get up an hour earlier and work on the challenge for the first hour of your day. You grab a coffee, you work on the challenge, nothing else, right? If you prefer to do it in the evening, then schedule your time in the evening. Give up your favorite show for the week. It will be there next week. You can have a mini marathon if you need to. Or these videos are not super long. So you can literally get through this entire 5-day challenge in one day if you want, okay? But seriously, pause the video and block this into your calendar right now because this is super important. Okay, now that you have that already blocked in your calendar, okay, here's the 5-day challenge schedule. So today, we're gonna choose your topic and we're gonna create your book title. Tomorrow, we're going to create your book outline and your book cover. Day 3, it's writing. And remember, we're not writing like super long books. These are about 25 pages or about 5,000 words. Okay. Day 4, we're going to go proofreading, editing, formatting. Day 5, we're going to publish it. We're going to make a first sale. Okay. Then that's it. All right. So action steps are going to be at the end of every day. For the action step for this little video, you're going to simply click on day 1 to officially start the challenge, and we will continue by finding the topic you're going to write about. So excited.